Hey, Boo Crew, welcome to my channel and welcome to my podcast. Today's episode is super special. We have a special guest that I am really close with, and she has been one of my longtime doll friends. I feel like ever since I started, I connected with her, and we have similar ideas, and I love her personality. I love her looks. I love her dolls. We have Kes Collects in the
Hi!
room. Hi, Bestie.
I'm really
How are
good and I'm
you?
so excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
I'm so happy you made the time. Just so y'all know, Cass is from the Netherlands, so she's 6 hours ahead of me from my New York time in the US. So we're kind of like, we made it happen. And I'm so happy we did.
It worked. It worked.
Yay! Well, I can't wait for everyone to listen to this episode. I'm sure we're going to have an amazing conversation with Cass today. We're going to be covering some things. I'm going to be asking her about her journey with doll collecting and dolls in general. And we're also going to be talking about the pressure of keeping up with the new releases, especially if you're in Europe. She lives in Europe. So, of course, there's like accessibility issues here and there that we're going to be talking about. So, I'm going to start with Kes and I'm going to let her introduce herself. So, Kes, tell us a little bit about your upbringing with dolls and your relationship with dolls and how you got into doll collecting because you have a lot of dolls.
Yes, I have an updated count on my Instagram. I'm almost at 700 right now. And okay, let me talk about the journey. So, it started in 2010 when I was 13 years old. I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease, so I was at home a lot and I couldn't go to school, couldn't really do anything. So for me, social media and YouTube was my biggest escape. And I found out about Monster High. I watched a lot of the webisodes and I was like kind of going to school through that. So through Monster High, I felt like I'm going to high school. It's really like I don't know, it felt good to me because I felt like I was missing out a lot of things. And then I found out about the dolls when I went to the toy store with my sister, and I fell in love with how unique they all looked. They all had different personalities, different looks, characters. I always loved weird. Like my fashion has evolved. Like I was wearing cupcake leggings when I was a kid, and cat ears to school. Like it was crazy. Um, but I fell in love with the whole brand and the message, and it made me feel so safe and included. And that's kind of how it all started for me and my sister then, back in the day.
I love that. I love that even at the age of 13, where you're trying to like stay away from whatever makes you feel like a kid because you're supposed to grow up. You're going to high school. And that was the case for me, right, Kes? I think we're very close in age because when I went to school, when Monster High dropped, I was in ninth grade going to like eighth grade going to high school kind of thing, like
Mm.
freshman in high school ish. And I was over dolls back then. I was over toys. How did you? So you've been actively collecting since you were in high school.
Yes,
How
yes.
did that help you go through high school, knowing like I know who I am and I don't have to like conform to well you're too grown up for dolls now. Like how was that for you?
Oh, it helped me so much expressing myself in a way. And I don't know, I had always had this attitude like, I don't really care what other people think of me. Because there were definitely a couple of people who were like, oh, she collects dolls. Like, what is that? That's weird. And I was like, you know what? I actually don't care because I love doing it and it makes me happy. So I never really cared about that. So yeah, it's such a way of art or something, like expressing yourself. And I don't know, it made me feel really confident. So,
That's really, really good. And that's what Monster High is about, right? That's something that I preach as Met Monster High. I love the message. And it just hurts me when people don't acknowledge that Monster High, like it or not, is about the message, right? Because you
mm-hmm.
saw yourself in those dolls. They represented something. I'm going to say this word for like lack of a better word, but like underdogs or like people that are not as, out there. Like if you were alternative back in school, or if you were like if you liked rock music or like punk
Yeah.
music, like people are like you, like no. It's like girl, no. So Monster High gives you that essence. I love that you stuck to it. And you have mostly all Generation 1 dolls, if I'm not wrong, correct?
Pretty much, except for the Sweet Scream dolls. Ah.
None of them? You have
No,
Twyla though,
I
right?
only have Twilight. Yes, that's the first one, and I was so happy when I got her. I was like, "Oh my god, it's insane that this is my first Sweet Screams dolls." And I'm missing out on a couple of San Diego Comic Con ones, and like, Frightfully Tall. But those are dolls that I don't really want, anyways. Or like the Ghouls Alive. I'm like, nah, that's not
Yeah,
for me. But sorry,
that's
but
fair.
yeah, it's pretty good. I have some rare ones in my collection.
Yeah, no, I love seeing it as someone who loves Generation 1 and I try to I just started collecting a couple years ago. So I'm not even close to having all Monster High dolls, but I focus on characters. I don't know if you're like who's your favorite Monster High character? Do you have one?
Draculaura,
Okay.
all way, all way.
Yeah.
I just, she's my baby. Back in the day, I wasn't vegan, but I knew she was vegan or vegetarian, whatever it is. And
Yeah.
now I am vegan, so it's like, I'm kind of like, I don't know, she has so many things that I love, and the whole like shopaholic thing, it's so me. Like, she, I don't
Yeah.
know, hopeless romantic, also me, I just, I love the bubbly characters so much. Those are usually my fave.
Yeah, I feel like that's the core of Draculaura. She was also the reason why I fell in love with Monster High, so it's kind of like hard not to, I don't know how you feel about Frankie, but Frankie is like one of my favorites as well. And I feel like I have a little bit of Draculaura in me and a little bit of Frankie in me, so it's kind of like a pink and blue. I don't know if you have like other characters you're also like, yeah, I see you.
Venus. I love Venus. I love her so much. But about Frankie, though, I'm gonna say something really mean, maybe.
Okay, go for it, go for it.
Because as a kid, I hated Frankie so much. Because it
Wait.
was. I had like that main character syndrome where I never liked the main character. But now that I look back at it, I'm like, oh, but she's like so. I love her. She's so sweet. And in Generation 3, I love them so much. I love them in the
Yes.
movies. Great art. I love it. So,
Wait, I have to agree with the main character syndrome thing though. Like I completely see it. I completely see it because usually like when you're a kid and you see the main character that's like everything is focused like on them, right? So like Frankie's narrating, everything is because Frankie just is a new ghoul in school and it's like you're like, "Girl, sit down." Like I get
stop.
it. Yeah. I get it. I get it.
But I also understand how people see like Draculaura as the main character too, because she's pushed a lot, like especially with doll releases. I'm like, I love the Skulltimate Secrets, but can we please like bring some new characters in it? Like,
Yeah.
I get it, Draculaura is popular, but jeez.
They're holding space for Dracula in every job. I say that, but then I'm like, I don't mind. Like, I complain about it, but then I'm like, well, she kind of ate though. Like,
She does. She eats every time, but yeah.
yeah, I'm part of the problem because I'll be like sometimes saying like, yeah, like I wish we got like I don't know Venus instead of Draculaura, and then we get Draculaura, and I'm like, but I love her.
That's so real though. I get it. Same.
Yes. Uh, but with that being said, I know you collect other like types of dolls and everything as well. What else like besides Monster High that takes like up space in your collection? You're like, I love these dolls.
Okay, so I have quite some Ever After High dolls, but I'm content with the collection I have right now. I have like the first chapter dolls. I only want the first wave of them, because otherwise it's gonna be, I don't have the space for that. But they're so cute. I love them so much. The details in them, like the clothes and stuff, it's cute. And I love Bratz. Bratz, the new releases. Oh my god, I love them. They're great. The fashion, Bratz is also so nostalgic to me, because that's how it actually started. Me and my sister were collecting Bratz, and then we went to Monster High. But
Oh wow! So you started with Brett's collection.
yeah, we were in the collector mindset, like, okay, we want to collect Bratz, and then they were discontinued. And I was like, what? I just started collecting, and then the whole Monster High journey started, so yeah.
Because it was right after the downfall of Bratz, and then came Monster
Mm-hmm.
High, and yeah, which is a shame because like for Bratz, I love the new drops, which we're gonna be talking about in a little bit with like the pressure and stuff. But also
Yeah.
like I've been so because I have a Monster High collection and a Bratz collection, and I've been so close to my vintage Bratz because of the nostalgia factor. Because I really grew up with Barbie Bratz, my scene, so it's like very nostalgic. But I I love that you started with Bratz and then went to Monster High.
Yeah, yeah. I actually sold most of my old brats because I wasn't like, yeah.
Oh my
I,
god.
I know, but that was I think 4 years ago or something.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah,
you got over it.
yeah, yeah. I'm okay with it. I have what is it called? Movies, Yasmin with the golden gown because that was my grill
Yes.
doll as a kid. I never owned her, and then I bought her off of Vinted for like 15 euros, and I was so happy because that healed something.
Oh, I love that. That line is so pretty.
Oh,
So,
I
so
love
pretty.
them. I love them,
Yeah.
and the live action movie too. I loved that as a kid.
As a kid, I loved it. Now I see some clips of it and I'm like, that's kind of cringe, but I
It's
love it. It's so camp. It's so camp.
to be cringe is to be free.
To
I
be
love
cringe
it.
is to be free. Exactly. Exactly. Now, Kaz, you brought up you love the new drops, the new releases that they're coming out, which they definitely eat.
Hmm.
Do you feel the pressure as a collector that's been collecting since you were freaking 13 years old? I didn't even know that. That's crazy. And do you feel the pressure to keep up with the new drops?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I think with the collector stuff, it's also really like a pressure because you know they're gonna be sold for scalper prices later, so you just want it so badly. But with even with Playline dolls, it's like there's so much stuff coming out, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait till it gets in my country because I don't want to overpay. But then it gets sold out super fast, and you don't know if it's gonna come back or not, and it's insane, but I'm trying to teach myself, especially in 2026, to wait for things to go on sale. Because some dolls just stay on the shelves forever, and I buy them at full price, and then they get discounted, and I'm like, I could have waited, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah. And it's literally what you said. It's like they always go on sale for
Yeah,
Playline. Like, I completely understand, like, and it's very related to FOMO, obviously, because we're like, well, scalpers are going to get it, so might as well get it for a regular price. Otherwise, I'm going to have to pay three times the price later on.
yeah,
So I completely understand with the, not Playline, the collector dolls. Like, I'm the same way. I'm like, I have to get it right now because it's now or never, pretty much. But for Playline, it's like we want it because we see everyone getting it. At least for me, I'm just speaking for me for myself. Like I see everyone, like even on my Brad's page, everyone getting all of the new pop stars and the charms, and I'm like, I want all of them, but like I have so many dolls brand new in box that I still need to unbox. I can't be thinking about what's next. You know, I don't know if you feel
yeah.
the same way.
Oh, definitely. Like before I made my collection update, I had like I think around 30 dolls on my bed that still needed to be unboxed cuz I was keep like buying cuz I was trying to keep up and then I got unmotivated because I was looking at the pile and I'm like, "Oh my god, it's so much to do." And then I just don't do it. But now I'm trying to keep up with it and also buying the ones that I really like because I have the new like this one, you know, the
Yes.
I the names are sorry, all this ultimate secret stuff. I don't even
I never know
Skeletonize
the
something.
numbers. Yeah, I'm bad with the numbers. Like Skulltimate Secrets 5. Which one is
Yeah.
5 again? Like which one is 6 again? I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
It's so much, but I decided because she was 40 euros, which is already pretty expensive. But I was like, you know what? I want all three, but I'm just gonna get my favorite one now, and then wait for the others to go on sale. And now they're already on sale. Like I waited 2 days, and they're already on sale. So sometimes it's just patience, you know.
Yeah, it's like, especially for us as creators, I was talking about that on my Brett's page this week, where it's like, because we make content, and not just because, like, oh yeah, we're content creators, but like we feel the need to be like, okay, this one is new. I need to post that one right now because it's a bob. And it's like, no, you don't. Like, it's okay to post about it or talk about it like in a couple months or after they go on sale. I feel like it's way more relatable to be honest with your audience and be like, hey, I'm not getting that doll right now because I'm gonna wait for her to go on sale. I bet you everyone else will tell you the same thing. Okay, me too, because like I don't have the money right now, or because there's so many like collector ones coming out that I need to get right now because it's the only chance kind of thing. Like with
Yeah.
Scara this week, like we need to talk about it.
Oh,
I know you're in Europe. How was it? And just please, 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 like tell us the tea.
okay. So I'm always freaking scared for drops. Even though I'm always really lucky. I'm almost always able to get them, except for the Grady twins. But I have a really kind and sweet doll friend group. We're all in the Netherlands, so we always take care of each other and we try to buy two if we can. So if we have a separate one or spare one, we have one for someone else, and that's exactly what I did. The drop went pretty smooth for me, except for the bot like clicking thing. It oh, I'm too fast. I'm really too fast, and it's like it's incorrect, and I'm like, no, I'm just too fast for you.
You're like,
I'm
I
not
know
a
what a
bot.
bird is. I know what a bird is.
Exactly the bird.
Sorry.
That's literally the exact moment. I
Are you
can't.
trying to tell me what a bird is, Smith? I know what a bird is. I know what it looks like. I know what a traffic light is. Like,
Oh, literally. But it went pretty smoothly, and I got to one for a friend of mine. So yeah, it was sold out in
okay.
7 minutes. But she's gorgeous, and luckily in the
Really is.
Netherlands we have great internet, so it's fast.
That's good.
Yes.
How much was she in the Netherlands in euros? Euros.
With the discount code, she was 58 euros in
That's
total,
not
including,
bad.
I know, right? Including shipping. It was like pretty good.
Okay, okay, because I think like in Australia she was like over 100 Australian dollars or whatever their currency is. Is it Australian dollars?
I think so.
Whatever their currency is, I think it
Yeah,
is. Um,
that's
yeah,
insane. That was insane. I don't know how it translates to euros though, so I don't know how
yeah,
that works, but yeah, some countries are really not blessed with that.
yeah. And I feel like some countries don't even get the drop at all. Like I've
Mhm.
obviously have a lot of friends in Brazil. Like they don't sell those dolls in Brazil. Like rarely. Like they have to import, and it's just
That sucks because I believe in Ireland, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't really remember, but someone said that she's not even available, like you can't
yeah.
even get her. I'm like, damn, if that ever happens to my country, I have no idea what I would do.
Yeah,
Cuz
it's really sad because it's like the same thing with Corazon Mariquit. Like she was not being sold in the Philippines, and it's like, why bother then? Like,
yeah, like isn't that like the whole point? What is
yeah,
happening?
and I don't know. I just feel like I'm glad it went well for you guys. Is that always the case? Because I feel like some dolls you can't find in Europe for the life of God. Like some brats,
Mm.
maybe, or like, I don't know. I've seen people complain, but I don't know your personal experience with that. Or if they just take longer to get there.
So for collector dolls, I don't really know if that's a problem, but I do know for Generation 1 dolls, like the old dolls, Hold Tide was impossible to get because he never released in my country, like ever. And same as like Target and Walmart exclusive and all those store exclusives, good luck, because you're never gonna get them. Or if you're really lucky and find someone who sells it. So yeah. Those that's the
Really?
yeah, that's the bad thing about it. But I feel like with some of the prices, I'm luckier in Europe than in America because I have had like collections complete for like maybe 10 euros a doll, like on Vinted. You know, Vinted is a gold mine. I love Vinted. Oh my god.
It's an European thing, though, right? Because I don't think we have them in
Yes.
the US. Yeah.
A lot of people in Germany, France, Italy, the Netherlands use it, and it's super safe. So I love using that app.
See, and I love that for you guys in Europe, at least. Like, I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but like, because every country is so close, like, the import fees or whatever, like, it's not that much either, right? If you're buying something from, like, I don't know, the UK or Italy or I don't know,
Yeah, it's only like usually around maybe max €6 shipping or something.
to a different
Max.
country.
Yeah, literally.
Oh,
You have to
that's
remember, I'm living in a small country. Like if you drive 3 hours, we're already in a different country, you know? It's like it's that small.
wow. Oh my God. I
Yeah.
love that. I love that. In 3 hours, I get to New York City.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
and I'm
so
not, it's not a
insane.
meme. It's not a meme. Yeah.
Or like to go to the beach for you guys, right?
I'm on the coast, but like, I don't have nice
Oh.
beaches, but like, but if I want to go to LA, it's a 6 hour flight. 6 hour
Flight?
flight. Yeah, I think I remember like back in the SDCC last year. You're like, "Are you gonna go?" Because I want Elvira. I'm like, "Girl, God bless." Because like I'm six. I couldn't if I wanted to. Like it's so far away.
For me, in my mind, it's like, oh, it's the same country. It's like, you know.
No, a
But
freaking 6 hour flight. If I were to drive to LA, it's probably like 3 days just driving.
Jesus, in 11 hours, I'm in France if I'm
Yeah,
driving, you know?
yeah,
That's crazy to me.
yeah. Another thing too, yeah. How do you feel about like the dolls that are like, for example, I don't know if that's going to be a trend. God, knock on wood, I hope it's not with the Elvira thing that you can only get in San Diego and California. How was that for you?
Oh my god, yeah. You know, the moment Monster High was like, "Hey, we're gonna put San Diego Comic Con exclusives on Mattel Creations," I literally cried because that's my dream. Like as a kid, like I was never able to go there. I always watched videos. I just don't have access to that. I can't. You know, and I did buy some on Vinted, but the prices have skyrocketed to at least €1,000 for I don't know Rebecca's team and her dad or any of the other ones, to be honest. And it's just I kind of gave up on that. You know, I don't want to pay that. I can't. I don't have the money for that. I can't do that. So it sucks, but you know, I'm okay with it. I'm content.
And I feel like especially because in Europe everything is so affordable that when you see something that's that price, it adds up, right? It's a lot of money.
Oh yes, and especially like the prices went up in general in my country for everything, like food and stuff. Everything has gotten so expensive. So yeah, it's hard. That's why I still live with my dad. You know, houses are not affordable here. You can't.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes. It's impossible.
Oh, yeah, it feels like I don't know, like sometimes I will splurge and I'll buy like, you know, I bought like last year I bought Pennywise and I'm not proud of it. Y'all don't come for me. Yes, I paid scalper prices. She's right there. Still in box. I can't even. But that's something that I want to be more mindful in 2026 cuz last year Kaz and y'all know everyone who follows me knows I gave scalpers so much freaking money and
Mm.
I'm here complaining about them while still engaging in that type of activity. So like I need to put my money where my mouth is and stop, you know?
Yeah.
What's the most like I know that can change every day, whatever, but like what's the most you Kaz are like, okay, that's the most I'm willing to spend on a doll on a grail or something.
Okay, so I'm gonna speak from an experience that I had because the most I paid for two dolls were €400, new in box, San Diego Comic Con Wisp and Valentine. And at that time, you know, this is worth it. The prices are never going to be this low again. And I just caved and did it. Also, because I earned the money through YouTube from old videos. So I didn't know that. Like,
It's
I
free
had it all
money.
saved.
Free money.
Exactly. Girl math. Like, hello. I did not know I had that money, so I can get a doll. But I wouldn't spend that much anymore, I think. But, you know, if I get more
Yeah.
money, then maybe I will again. Who knows?
Exactly. I think that's such a good point too to recognize. That's what happened to me after I paid that much money. I will say here, so if you're watching me, please don't judge, but Pennywise, I paid $1,000. I
Yeah.
looking back now, I had just gotten a bonus for my job too, so I was like, that's free money, whatever. Like, yes, I could have used that money for something else. Like I could have freaking gone on a trip. Like, you know. So, lesson learned, but now I look back and I'm like, do I regret it? Yeah, a little bit. Like, but but I think we have to do those stupid things sometimes to like realize that that's kind of dumb. Um, I don't know. I just yeah.
But it's also okay to learn from it that way, you know, that you paid that much to a scalper and then regret it later, but now you have the doll and that's also worth something. And definitely about the whole scalper thing, it is us, keeping this thing going. If we all stop doing it, then they are stuck with dolls and toys that they want to get rid of. And that would be hilarious. Like, that would be so funny. And I love Monster High that they said, like, we're gonna re release Scara, so don't worry. Basically saying, don't pay the scalper prices because she's gonna come out again. And I love that because that's what you do for the community.
Yeah, and I feel so bad, but I had some comments on my video saying I caved in and I paid scalper prices for her, and I couldn't help but respond. I was like, I'm sorry, she's getting restocked. Like, can you still like cancel your order or something? I don't know, like because that's what they do. That's what the scalpers do. Like they're trying to, and I understand. I don't know about you, Kes, but like for me, yes, I'm not proud of like paying scalper prices for an older doll, but that doll barely came out. Like people had, like some people don't even have her in hand. I don't have mine in hand, but they're selling her for twice, three times the price, and she's getting restocked.
Yeah, it's. I always feel like sometimes you just need to be patient. Same with the Grady twins and stuff. I never caved with them, and it paid off at the end. And if I don't have them for a long time, it's okay too. I have so many other dolls. Sometimes it's also about appreciating what you have already and getting joy from that, because that's also what collecting is about. Not just getting the newest thing as soon as possible, but loving what you already have and looking at them and them giving you joy and inspiration. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's such an important topic. That's also something I talked about on my Bratz page last week about enjoying what you have. You don't necessarily have to keep up just because everyone else seems to. And at the end of the day, like I'm sure you feel the same way, but I look around and like those, I don't know, like Monster High Generation 3, that's how I started my collection. It was back when Monster Ball came out. Um, so like the amped up Frankie and like the first core of Generation 3, like I feel like sometimes grabbing them and just like playing with them or like spending time with them and like even thanking them. I know it sounds weird to, if you're not a doll collector, it is going to sound awkward, but like looking at them and talking to them like thank you so much. You brought me to where I am. Let's spend the day together. And like literally enjoy the dolls because I feel like the pressure again it ties back into what we talked about earlier, but the pressure of buying every doll that's coming out and then you forget about the dolls that you already have.
Yeah, exactly. Because I also feel like, sometimes, because I kind of do the same thing that you just described, where you just grab a doll or just pay attention to every single little detail. I always did that as a kid too. I love doing that. And then also remembering, like, oh, this is how I got the doll. For example, like Vampire Heart Draculaura, it was a gift from my dad for my birthday, and that will always be the memory attached to it. And that makes it so much more special and unique and better than just buying it all yourself. I don't know. And I love it when people gift dolls too. That's why I love my doll friends, because we just gift each other dolls on our birthday and stuff. That stuff is so important, and I love it when people do that because it means so much more than buying it yourself.
I agree. And I don't know if you know that. It's so funny that you say that. Like my friends Betty and Mars gave me a Draculaura Generation 3 Core 1 for my birthday. That's how I got into Monster High. So that's even how I started my Monster High collection.
That's
They
so cute.
Yeah. So back then, I was buying some of the Barbie the movie dolls because I love Pink and I love Barbie and whatnot. And then for my birthday that year, they show up and they're like, "Okay, we're so excited. You have to open this right now." And I was like, "Okay." They're like, "We got you this doll because you love Pink and you love like spooky things and horror movies. And her name's Draculaura, and I think like she would be the great doll for you. Just enjoy her." And then I looked up Monster High and I was like, my brother used to watch these movies like because my brother's like younger than me like 10 years, and then I realized I was like, oh, this is a new generation and like this, so it's
And
so
then it all
special. I'll never
connects.
forget. Yes, I'll never forget.
And that makes it so much more precious. I love that.
Yeah, so I think there's a value there in looking back at your collection. Do you have any
Absolutely.
goals for 2026 that you'd like to share?
Like collector wise or content wise or
Both.
okay, so I definitely want to, when I'm buying dolls, I want to think about it a little bit more and not just buy it because, but buy it because I love it and obsess over it. Maybe not buy as much in one go, just, spread it out a little bit. And content wise, and I'm saying this for years, but I really want to make like a little stop motion series because I used to do that as a kid. That's actually how I got into my study too. I literally showed them a stop motion I made with my dolls, and they were like, "Come in," and I was like, "Okay, work."
Wait, can you tell a little bit about it? I'm
Yeah, of
interested.
course. So it was for the Monster High theme song, I believe, that came out. That I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a little stop motion. And for my study that I did, Media College in Amsterdam, we had to make a video. You had to make a video introducing yourself and show your skills. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do two videos. One where I'm saying, hey, this is me. And I'm just gonna show the stop motion video that I made with my dolls. And they watched it and they were like, huh, impressive. And we actually had a stop motion project in year 2 or 3. And I brought my dolls to school and I made a little set and I did that.
Wow. Wait,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
I love that. And I love that they didn't care. I was like,
Wait,
okay.
do you have that video on YouTube or something
Yes,
so we can
I
watch it?
do. I do.
I have not seen it. I will be checking it out later.
I will
Uh,
send it to you.
please do. Oh my
Okay.
gosh, now the series thing would be so cool.
Yeah, I want to do it like short platformed, so just 3-minute episodes, and I have a whole script already, like not fully developed yet, but I have ideas and plans and voice actors and people who want to voice for me, and I want to do voices too because I love doing different voices and stuff, but I'm shy about it still, but I want to experiment with that. I think it's really fun and show my creativity a little bit more than just unboxing videos. And I love doing those too, but I want to be a little bit more expressive.
Yeah, that's such a great idea. I would love to watch that. I would be binge watching it, like honestly. And that's a great point that you touched there. I don't know if it's okay for us to talk a little bit about like the creator side of things. I think people would appreciate knowing like what goes on behind the scenes. I love what you said about the unboxing videos, like everything that gets so mundane and like so overdone
Yeah.
that it's which is okay, but it's as someone who's creative and you're also creative, we get so limited. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to create the podcast and like do like different things other than just like unboxing video, unboxing video, unboxing video, or just like hair video, unboxing video. Like, what else as a creative can I offer to my
Yeah.
community? Is that how you feel sometimes too?
Yes, most definitely. For me, the unboxing thing is fun because it's a routine and I always loved routines and I did this as a kid too. So it feels nostalgic in a way, but it also feels repetitive sometimes. And I feel like people would appreciate it more too if I showed more of what I can do in my videos. Also because I literally went to school for it. So I could do more than this, but um I just want to get rid of like the unboxing videos first so I can have more space and freedom to do the other things too. But who knows? It takes more time, it takes more effort for sure. So I will do it, but I hope that I can do it this year. That's my plan.
Oh my gosh, that would be so great. So great. I'd be here for it. I want to watch it.
Yes.
uh, anyways, Kez, thank you so much for doing the time, for taking the time to do this. It was my pleasure. Um, Now, before we finish, is there something, a message that you want to leave to anyone that's watching that might be starting their collection right now or struggling with the pressure of collecting? As an experienced collector, what would you like to tell them?
The first thing I want to share with everyone, and this is might not be for everyone, but I feel like social media really helps building a community and friends. Because I hear people sometimes that are in my DMs like, "Hey, um, you said that I could talk to you if I wanted to talk about dolls and have any friends. Please make friends in the doll community because it's going to help you so much and you're going to enjoy it way better if you can share your passion with others. Don't be stressed out that you have a small collection because everyone starts that way, you know? Just no pressure. Do it as long as you enjoy it.
That's beautiful. Kes, thank you so much. I love
Thank
you
you. I
and keep
love you
killing it.
too.
Ah, I can't wait to see the series if it happens. Now I'm gonna be like, are you gonna work on it? Are you gonna work on it? You unleashed the beast. You could not have said that.
Yes! Pressure me! It helps!
Pressure's on, pressure's on. Anyway, Kes, love you so much and thank you.
Thank
And
you for
guys,
having me.
of course, please go follow Kaz if you don't already, which I'm sure you do. But if you don't, go follow her, subscribe to her channel, and subscribe to my channel. Give us a thumbs up, and talk to her in the comments. I'm sure she'll be seeing them. So,
And watch every single podcast, okay? You
please catch
gotta
up,
watch
everybody.
it. Catch up.
Y'all are not catching up. Love you.
Love
Bye.
you. Bye.